All right, my man Veejay Huskey saw the Chet Holmgren news and, like all of us, was disappointed. I really wanted to see Chet get out there, look pretty good in Summer League. And, I like his talent, like his promise.
Yeah.
And I think he was one of the rookies that he clearly was. There's no doubt about it, that he was a guy people wanted to tune in and see what he was all about. But you have a take. You feel like it all could have been avoided. Share with me your thoughts.
I just think in this day and age, with the magnitude of the money and the magnitude of the franchise now and scrutiny, social media, radio, TV, all the stuff that's out, you just can't do what players may have been able to do in the past. And one thing really irks me are these off-season pickup games. I understand if you want to show up to Rucker or Drew, but in my opinion, in today's world, it kind of stops right there. Because look what we just saw and look what just happened. Liz Frank is nothing to play with. It was a pointless game. You're a rookie. You should be getting ready for training camp that starts in a little over a month or about a month. You should be getting ready and focused on that. I just, this made me so upset. And just even to see Banchero and Murray playing in multiple pickup things and going at each other, bruh, you just got traded to the Hawks. Focus, man. Focus. That's where your focus should be. Not a rookie that Orlando drafted that, has done nothing in the league. I just think the focus now is just a little off. And some of these younger guys, these are worthless games. Rob G and I were talking, and he's like, well, yeah, guys play pickup all the time. I said, yeah, and they shouldn't. They shouldn't. Get with your trainers, spend that money you making, work on your game. And I think, Chris, this is why you don't see the ascension of some guys we should see, because when you just playing pickup, you just balling. No one's really playing defense. You're not really hooping. Guys need to get back to working on their game and focusing on the franchises that you pretty much have on your back. So I did not like this at all. I thought it was a bad move by all the NBA players that went and did it. And those days are done. Rucker, Drew, okay. Other than that, I'm not showing up.
But why Rucker and Drew?
Because the classic.
Rucker's outside.
I get it, but Rucker, because Rucker's Rucker. That's why. It's Rucker, man. I shouldn't have to explain it.
It's
Rucker.
Look, I don't hate your viewpoint.
Yeah.
But I think it's contradictory to say what you said and then go, but Rucker and Drew is fine.
Yeah.
Because at Rucker and Drew, first of all, Rucker, you're playing outside.
I get it.
And secondly, on that pavement, and secondly, you've got guys that you're going to be going against who got something to prove. And they're going to be trying to embarrass you. And so I think, I don't hate your take in general, although dudes are going to play and dudes need to play. And I said kind of something similar to you. Like, man, I hate that it happened in this Pro-Am game. When I was coming up, they used to play Pro-Am all the time, but things are different. The money at stake is so ridiculous. My point, where I've drawn the line is kind of it playing NBA sanctioned things. And then I found out that Pro-Am was NBA sanctioned. Mm-hmm. Now so I'm not going to get mad. It's just like a guy getting hurt in Summer League. It's not quite that, but it's similar because they're both NBA sanctioned. You're doing it, if it's sanctioned by the league, you're doing it kind of on behalf of your team, or at least it's associated with your job. But my problem, VJ, with that game in Seattle is that when you do have those types of players on, any NBA players for that matter, forget how great they were, you got to make sure everything is, if it's NBA sanctioned,
conditions.
Make sure the conditions are NBA quality.
Exactly.
And they stopped that game after 10 minutes.
Yeah. Because
the court was, condensed and wet because of the humidity and the crowd. Cannot have. What if that had been LeBron James to get hurt?
Well, here's the thing. If you look at the play, Rob G and I were talking about this before the show. The draw, it's him trying to guard LeBron on that fast break. They break out, somebody gets a steal, they throw it to LeBron. But if you watch LeBron, he kind of trips a little and kind of does a reverse.
Yeah, it was an awkward move.
Exactly. So what if Braun steps on his foot and twists his ankle?
Right.
And it's a high ankle sprain. Now you're going to, it's a bad. You feel what I'm saying? If you even just look at the video of the gym, it's like, well, all right, bro. Like, if it's NBA sanctioned, then it's got to be tight.
Right. It's got to be tight. Because dudes are going to play, and they can play they need to play some 5-on-5, and they need to work on their drills and skills too. So you can do both. But where I'm with you is that I'm not trying to stop him from playing 5-on-5, but make sure it's NBA sanctioned situations or events.
Yeah.
Or even the pickup is with, NBA type players.
Off-season team stuff,
they all
even
got
Chris.
something.
Even off-season team stuff like the NFL, like they do OTAs, right? Where the receivers show up, or the receivers go with the quarterback, or meet with the quarterback down in Miami, or come out here like that. But just pick up games against guys that are going to be selling insurance.
They coming out here trying to make a name off of you.
$200 million on the line in your contract, which is what these dudes are making, and this is what you go do. I don't like it, man.
I'll say to end with this: it could be a blessing in disguise for Holmgren. Obviously, Ben Simmons, Embiid, Blake Griffin, guys missed their first year. Gives him a little time to bulk up, right? Lift weights, work on his skills. It shouldn't hurt him in the long run, which is the good news, but we'll miss him this year.